I think we're really at a turning point in the fight against this disease. We just need better mechanisms to get those therapies deployed out to the patients who critically need them. My name is Shawn Sarbacker. I'm 55, was diagnosed with ALS about 23 months ago. We're here at Mass General Hospital for my expanded access check-in. Starting to feel like things are heavier, like putting my backpack on, or even sometimes like holding a plate of food. Didn't obviously used to bother me, but now it starts to feel heavy.
Ready? Go. Go, 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 go. Harder, 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 and rest.
ALS is an illness that's both difficult to diagnose and to treat. We're still trying to understand the underlying biology. At the Healey Center at Mass General, we're very aggressive and proactive in treating people with ALS. I want our patients to know everything about their options. The first step is really the education.
So really just wanted to talk about my current protocol, a lot going on here.
This is an exciting time for ALS trials. We are testing more drugs more rapidly and efficiently than ever.
We are now running the first platform trial in ALS, where instead of testing one drug at a time, we test multiple drugs at the same time, sharing the data and the infrastructure.
So this is a more efficient trial. Let me explain how it works. So imagine having to build a dock every time a ship came to port. That's not very efficient because you have to build entire infrastructure just for that cargo. Instead, in a platform trial, we have a central dock to connect all cargo to all destinations. We have the Healey platform trial as a central infrastructure that we can use to test multiple drugs.
We're a firm believer that every person with ALS, if they want, should have an option to be part of research because it's through research that we're going to find treatments and cures.
One of the things that we know to be changed in ALS is mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of the cells. We know that they are dysfunctional in ALS. So we're looking at different proteins that are involved in mitochondrial function. Some of these blots, those are the proteins that we're looking at to see whether we can target them.
The key roadblock to more patients getting access to advanced therapies is really the lack of expanded access programs.
EAP stands for Expanded Access Program, where a doctor could ask a company and the FDA for permission to give an experimental drug to someone outside of a clinical trial.
We also recognize that some people may not be eligible to participate for the formal trial. And so for those individuals, we have built an EAP companion to allow them to still have access to the drug, even if they're not eligible for the formal trial.
In terms of my experience as a EAP patient, my progression has been much, much slower than is typically expected.
The biggest challenges for running an expanded access program in a center are resources at the center. It costs about $10,000 a year to enroll one person in an expanded access program.
Only 2% of ALS patients today eligible for expanded access are getting it. So we desperately need funding in order to establish the infrastructure through which patients can access the medication.
We've partnered on this TechVsALS to help grow expanded access programs at centers throughout the United States. And I'm happy to say that we've opened our first one in Philadelphia at Jefferson.
Our overarching goal is to make companion EAP sites available at all of the Healey platform sites.
But again, we need to have the infrastructure and the funding to be able to open the centers.
And if we're successful, all patients with ALS will have access to these advanced therapies.
Every day we're learning more about the biology and getting better targets, and that tells me that we're going to get better drugs. So I think in the next year or two, we're going to have more options for our patients of marketed drugs and still many more trials.
But one thing you learn very quickly is just to really focus on today, live for today, squeeze every ounce out of today. Don't grieve what you haven't lost yet, and fight like hell to keep it in the first place. So that's really my philosophy, and that's what we're working towards.